So, in the previous episode, we spoke in the context of diversity about empathy and also sensitivity. And those link very nicely to one of the core values of BNI, which is give us gain,
Yes.
which we both experience in our networking.
We are active members of BNI, so give us gain is something that we live every day. And for us, give us gain and empathy are synonymous. And the reason why it is important is because as a member of BNI, you must understand sensitivity and diversity in your networking. And the reason for that is we must deal with each other on a level that allows us to do more business. That is why we're in BNI. So when you cut yourself off by being insensitive, you close yourself off to business opportunities, possibly. So it extends beyond the nice human experience, which is the ideal, but it also goes further and is imperative in your diversity and networking.
And for me, personally, it's not only the personal gain that we get out of that, we get more business, but we also can connect to people that we normally would not have access to. If you look on different faith communities, LGBTI, if you look across different racial groups, or even also different ages or gender, you actually access and talk to people that you normally would not have access to, and you also get wisdom out of that. And all of us in our background, we have wisdom that we learned from and that we grew up with. And there's also an opportunity for our personal and interpersonal growth. And in a small thing, we might actually create some change in society.
Yes, and that's sort of what our main aim is with this series of videos, is that we really want to reach people and to help them to understand what sensitivity in diversity in your networking is and why it's important to apply it. So in order to do that, you need to know what it is. So that's what we've covered previously. You need to exercise it. But in order to be able to exercise it, you have to be able to identify it. And that's where we go back to the crux of sensitivity being empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. So that's identifying it. And once you can identify it, you can understand it. You can see an inherent prejudice within yourself or within someone else, and you can take steps to apply your understanding of sensitivity and diversity in your networking by being empathetic and putting yourself in the other person's shoes.